Like I look sometimes, I'm like, how am I a nerd?
So it's 3 a.m. and I'm finally in my pajamas in the hotel bed. Josh is coughing in the background. A little tickle in his throat. He's a nurse, I'm not, so he can help himself. The bed is comfy, and yeah, the club experience was very interesting. I'm glad to be home. I didn't go on the club floor, which was a smart idea, but I still have stories to tell. But we're all tired, so we'll tell those tomorrow on the way to Monet.
Slap my ass like Joe. Slap my ass like Joe. Oh my god.
I just have photo proof of that happening. Does anyone else pretend that they're the main character in a music video when it's raining? Or just us?
Yes. Watching the raindrops. Yeah. Living my fantasy. Stars all alive. That was the music video. That's perfect. This is so perfect. Trying to describe to a circle was my love. The vibrato. Let the rain fall down and calm my dreams. They wash away my sanity. Let the rain fall down. I'm coming clean. Let the rain fall down and call my name. Oh my god. What the am I saying?
So we're on our way to Monet. Monet immersive experience. And I just thought we'd recap our favorite moments of Lizzo.
Yes.
I can't think of one off the top because every song is good. Yeah. I just love the humor she weaved in. Like the references to Chris Evans.
Oh, that was funny.
And like the Say Less Express.
Yes.
And her facial expressions.
Oh my God, yes.
And she just looked like she was just having fun.
And her twerking.
Her twerking. And I love all the flute. I just think it's cool how she made the flute like something that everyone was screaming their heads off for.
I know. I legit was screaming for the flute.
Yeah.
She's like,
I know. But like growing up, if you were like, oh, there's gotta be someone that you're gonna scream your head off for the flute, you'd be like, that's not cool. But
Enjoy the what?
no, yeah, she's the first one to make flutes like cool.
yeah. And I also liked all of her positivity.
Yes, her
And affirmation. So does anyone else have anything to say?
I loved her special song.
Oh yeah.
That one made me cry.
What was the special song?
You're special.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like it was a special
Yeah.
song.
Oh my god, I love that song.
That's a
I
good
actually
one.
like cried.
Yeah.
That line.
We're all feeling.
What was that line? I'm used to being alone.
Oh yeah.
I
felt
love that.
that.
Like, that line like really got to me.
Yeah.
Everyone was
I
like,
felt
oh!
that. Yeah. We might have all felt alone at one point in our lives, but we were all together at the concert.
Yes!
Yeah. And shout out to the band, the Lesbians. They were great.
The lesbians.
They were great. The Lesbians. Yes,
We
yes.
love that.
Yes, they
That
were
was so
great.
funny.
The big girls, the backup dancers were great.
They were
Great.
so
Oh my, I
good.
recognized all the ones that were on the show.
Oh
from,
yeah, it's
Watch Out for
Amazon.
the Girls.
I think it's on Amazon
The Emmy,
Prime.
the thing that she won the Emmy for. I recognized all the winners.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's right. She did win an Emmy for that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to watch it.
It was oh my god, it's such a fun competition show.
Oh, it's a competition.
I've never seen a more fun like audition. It's like an audition
Oh, for her to be backup
to
dancer.
be a backup dancer.
Oh, wait, that's sick.
It was so fun to watch.
Josh, any highlights?
I love you.
I was screaming.
Yes, that was so.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Iconic.
Oh my god.
Camilla, any final thoughts?
They said most of mine. I really love the naked one because of like the visuals, like the different projections. That was so cool. I mean, I really loved my chicken tender bucket too.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
10 chicken tenders, a bunch of fries. That probably is what gave me my diarrhea.
Okay,
So,
to go back to the Lizzo concert, I really love when Truth Hurts came on and the whole,
Oh my god.
everyone knew the lyrics.
Oh, I love
that
when-
was great.
oh, okay, I have one. I love when Juice came on.
Oh,
I was dancing so much.
with the disco ball, disco ball,
Oh, it
yeah.
was so fun.
And Boys, I always love Boys.
Oh, you love boys.
And then, oh god, and then of course we love About Damn Time, and I did the TikTok dance to it, and I almost fell. So I'll show that.
You can find handicap parking here.
Good job. Good job. Lighthouse. Immersive. In the alley. Is it? Is it in the alley? Is that it? Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, well. It's a clean. More. You did it again.
The camera loves you.
The camera loves you, baby.
I'm in the alley. I went back to the alley by myself.
Oh, good. Nice.
Because no one wanted to join me back here in the alley.
No.
Okay, so I mean, there are no buttons for people to push.
Oh, you
there's
can
a
call
bell.
someone
There's a
to
bell.
come open
okay,
the door.
that's nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good.
Wait, that's cool. That's like user experience design, but in real life.
Okay, so that's the exit. Where do we...
Wouldn't they say replicas? They weren't.
I thought they were replicas. The real
Yeah.
ones stay in that.
Oh, that's true.
It's a pop-up.
There's other people here.
Ever since the French Revolution began in 1789,
I guess we can walk while we
the
listen.
city had been going through near
That's the one we remember.
It is
Yes.
the one.
Is that a monkey?
and authors like Jules Verne had promoted the tree
Noah, what do you remember about this painting?
So I remember our dear Mrs. Little in the 5th grade had us do a painting, replicate the painting of the lilies, and we all drew one. And I thought I was such an artist with mine. My mom framed it.
Wow.
7. His graduation short film scores won an award right away at the Corten Testa Film Festival. And then you have David Corriens, artistic director. He's the award-winning director, designer, founder of New York City-based
Of course. Danielle, you have a first, Josh.
Okay, that is so not on the vibe.
Oh my god.
Wow. Beautiful.
Where's Danielle? Where's your reflection? Oh, there you go.
Oh, is this recording?
I'm clearly so bad at whisper vlogging. The only thing I understood in like a minute of this footage was that the vibe feels like church. In the next clip, I don't know why I chose to retell that story with the background music in the exhibit, but I suggest turning on the closed captions.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the club situation. So, you know, there was a line which happens at clubs, and it was getting to be quite a long line. So, well, it was just taking a while. So I wasn't even planning to go in the club just because, you know, people bumping, and you guys did say the floor was slippery. I just wanted a place to sit. Yeah, I just wanted a place to sit, and then, yeah. But then, so I asked, and they made this big deal, like, oh, you can get a chair on the side and then sit on it, and then ask the people in front and back of you if you can come back in, and then, yeah, that's too loud, I'll have to start it over. And then, when we finally found a chair, all the chairs were, like, locked up. They got mad at Josh for taking the chair. And then this other guy said, I'm in charge of the chairs. They are my responsibility. And then we're like, your friend told us, your friend as in the other bouncer told us to get the chair. It was this big drama thing, and he was saying, like, why don't you go sit across the street? I think they thought I was faking, and it was just annoying. And then, I don't know, the friend came over and was like, he let Josh and I in. So maybe they learned a lesson that night that not everyone is lying. So then I sat on what was called the cloud couch, where certain adventures happened. I'll let them talk about what happened in the club when the lighting is better. Yeah.
And here we have come across influencers in the wild.
I love it. I love it.
Turn around, turn around.
Are you kidding me? That's so you, Josh.
You wear that to a museum, then he'll attract what he's
They'll
looking
be
for.
like, oh my god.
Real quick, a speedy haul, and then we're holding at the gas line, so we don't need you to show off the plain white bag. Just show us what's inside.
So right here we have a tote bag. I don't know the painting name or any information about this, but bought this for my mom. This is my tote bag. Ooh. I like this because it reminds me of my art project back in 5th grade.
Okay, the art project we keep hearing about. Yep. Okay.
Right here, I brought my younger brother a bucket hat.
Okay, that's a Monet.
That's
Wait,
Van
wait.
Gogh, actually.
Oh, that's Van Gogh. Okay,
Sorry,
never mind.
I'm a snob. I'm a
Okay.
snob.
Art snob. Correction. Okay.
I got my mom some pocketbooks. I got some flowers and Starry Night. So cute. I got a wine tumbler with the sunflower. And then I got another water bottle because those are 2 my water bottles. Oh, I don't know what else I have here. Oh, I have a lanyard. Starting with jacket.
We had to pretend to convince him to get it, but we knew he really
He's
wanted
gonna
it all
get
along.
It's
Yes.
so me.
Frida Kahlo club shirt.
Oh
Very
wow.
simple, but very nice.
Yes.
Fancy and
Oh
cute.
wow.
You know,
Okay.
that's how I do it.
Okay. Is that the end of your bag?
That's the end of my bag.
Oh,
my
okay,
God.
wow. Okay. She knows what she wants and she gets it. She knows. I got 2 coasters that I'm not going to take out because that's too much work. And then this candle, cute candle. I got the same Starry Night wallet as Josh got for his mom because I have a wallet, a Disney World one, but it's extremely small, which I'm not getting rid of. I'm just gonna use it for my cards.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
No, I'm not. And then I got 2 of these umbrellas as gifts. So this one is very cute.
Oh my god, how much was that?
It was on sale, but
Yeah.
we're giving these as gifts, so we don't want to tell people the prices.
That's true.
It was
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah, that was but on sale for $99.99.
Yes.
That was a very nice surprise that the gift shop was so
I was expecting-
nice. So it was a very nice surprise to a very nice exhibit that we recommend.
It was fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was very
It was so
fun
trippy.
and accessible, and it was
picked-
all around a great time and a great photo opportunity. So we recommend the immersive Monet exhibit. And now finally, we're going to tell the rest of the club story. Okay, so while they were in the club, they did come to visit me once in a while. I was sitting on what was called the Cloud, and I was just minding my own business. And then things started happening when this girl asked to sit down because her feet were sore. I said, sure. We didn't need to make friends. It was fine. But then this guy comes over to us and starts talking, and he's talking to both of us. How does that even, what is that strategy? We're not even friends, this girl and I. It doesn't make any sense. And she's just doing the work, pushing him away, and then he eventually left. He didn't even seem that bad, but why are you talking to 2 random people at the same time? It doesn't make any sense.
A dog.
Yeah, and then so she actually told me when he left that I was just like giving him a face because I was like, thank you for taking care of that. And she's like, yeah, you just kind of gave him like a nasty look. And I'm like, well, I wasn't even trying to, but it just like,
This is just my
it
face
was just
every
like
time.
1:30 a.m. So that was like what my face looked like.
So I feel like in this next section I'm gonna sound a little bit conceited. So I think it's important to mention that when all these events were happening, it was 1:40 a.m. and the club closed at 2. So I'm assuming these guys were just looking for anybody warm. But I will say the joke's on them because I'm literally always cold.
And then someone else came by and I was just like watching the bags. I'm like, yeah, I'm just being the grandma. And then they were like, well, if you want a grandpa, come on the dance floor.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, okay. I'm not getting up. And then some other guy was like, I've seen you here for 25 minutes. And then I was like, I've actually been here longer than that.
Yeah, so you got it wrong, buddy.
And it was just, and then he was like, are you okay? And then I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm just checking on you.
What's up? No one asked.
I'm like, and then he left. I did not get that at all. Like, and then the last one, I don't even think YouTube would allow some of the things. So this guy started talking to me. First, it's just friendly, like, oh, I'm like waiting for my friends. I think they're gonna be here in 5 minutes. He's like, I bet it will be more like 10 or 15. I'm like, no, I think it's gonna be 5. And then he's like, what are you guys doing? And then I was like, we went to Lizzo. And then he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And no, he's like, why didn't you invite me to Lizzo? And I'm like, it was sold out. And then he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I'm like, we're going to a museum. And he's like, can I come? And I'm like, it's sold out. And then I was like, we only go to sold out events. And he's like, you want to come to a party? I'm like, no, I just want to go to sleep. And he's like, well, the party after here is like a lot more chill than this. And then I'm like, yeah, but my pillow's calling my name. Yeah. And then so then he just got like weirdly inappropriate very quickly. And I'm just not going to repeat it. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm not interested in that.
only want to go to sleep by myself.
You're running out of words to say. I
Yeah.
just want to sleep.
Yeah, so then I just was like tired. So I'm like, it was very lovely to meet you. I hope you have a nice rest of your night.
You
And-
said that?
Yes, I did.
Wow, you're so nice. Lovely.
Well, it was
Lovely.
It was my formality.
It's a pleasure to
It
meet
was
you.
my formalness was an exact opposite to the language she was using. The inappropriate, suggestive language. It was more than suggestive. It was It
was
was
straight
so
out.
direct. Yes,
Dirty.
dirty
language.
and I was like, no. So my formal like a formal bidding him adieu was very opposite to him, and then I was just like, okay guys, enough dancing. I was just like watching the clock. It was like 4 minutes to 1:40, which they
that's
told
what
me.
the security guard said?
No.
Oh.
You guys told me you'd be back at 1:40, and then it was like 1:30.
on time?
It was 1:37. Yeah, you guys came pretty
We were
much
early.
like. Well, no. It was 1:37 when this guy was talking to me.
Oh.
You guys came back at like 1:44 or
Okay.
something, so it was okay. But I was like,
So you were
those-
dying in those 7
yeah, those 7 minutes.
Those
were
7 minutes of
really-
heaven.
7 minutes of hell. So I'll let them say what actually happened in the club. In the club, Orly actually had a guy that zeroed in on her, and we'll show a clip of their dancing. So the romantic connection seems strong, but let's hear what she had to say about it.
Oh my god!
She's blushing.
Okay.
She's blushing.
No, I'm not. First of all, there is no romantic connection. Please don't say that to the public, Danielle. Second of all, it's a club, so I guess that happens. I don't know. I didn't really want it to. It's very uncomfortable. I think it's nice enough. He was respectful.
Did you feel something?
No. Why do you keep asking me that question?
Well, you know what's weird? When we got home, she's like, we were talking about, guys, and then she's like, I really, want something. And, we thought she was, talking about, love, and she was like, I meant food.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Wait,
No,
that's funny.
I literally was like, I want something, as in because I was craving food.
Yeah, and it got silent, because I wanted
I was
to...
so confused.
I was trying to be sympathetic towards her, but at the same time, I'm like, why do you think you're special? We're all out here looking for someone, and it's.
And y'all was like, this is dumb.
I know. I'm like, it's rough out there for all of us. Okay, we all want something. Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm like, just give me some mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. And then she was really talking about
I
mozzarella.
just wanted some mozzarella
So,
sticks.
I
and
mean,
got them.
mozzarella sticks are probably better than guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So, Josh, what happened to you in the
oh
club?
my god, this ass bounce. Okay.
We already told this story in the Monet exhibit, but you can.
say it again.
I wanted.
Tell it again.
He needed a drink to get over this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I was so angry. And all of you will get Danielle's chair. And the guy before this ass was like, get a chair and bring it with you. Goodbye, damn chair. So then I go front chair, and then this other bouncer says, no, put that down. And I'm like, she needs to sit. And I was like, what the f-? The whole thing was hurt. I was so pissed. I was so
So
mad.
just tell us about the club, how you
Oh my
danced
God.
it off.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So
Josh is
it
busting
was
it
so
down.
sweaty.
He was.
It was so sweaty and hot and humid.
Love
the
it.
college party, not gonna lie.
Okay, so how was your experience in the club?
So yes, my club experience. So I'm not really interested in dating or commitment or anything. So
At the moment.
At the moment. So I just wanted to dance, have fun with my friends, and there's some guys who are trying to they weren't grabbing at my hand at least, but they were kind of taking my hand to try to lure me into dance. And then I just not feeling it. And then the minute they would touch me, I'd be like, stop it! Oh my gosh! And then I'd run away and keep screaming, and then Orly and Josh would enclose me from the guy. And that was the first time. The second time, another guy just tried to scoop my hand and into a little bit of salsa or bachata, and then immediately I was like, no! And I'd be laughing and screaming and then Orly and Josh again enclosed me. So Yeah, I don't want to dance with you right now, okay?
She wants to dance by herself.
I do want to dance by myself. But I'm so sorry if you are watching, if you're one of the 2 men watching, I'm sorry that I screamed at you.
You probably traumatized them.
I did. I probably really, like,
Josh,
lessened their ego.
Josh, can you please confirm the screaming is real?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes. They touch your hand. Ah! It's like legit. And they like the hands run away.
Wow.
What
What
did
did they do?
Yeah, what was their reaction? Did you see their reaction?
They would like.
Did they make a face?
I don't see the face. Just saw the hands like be let go.
Wow.
And they're like, whoop.
They're definitely gonna tell people about that. Or maybe they won't because they're embarrassed.
That's okay.
But, okay, well, thank you.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avoid her for the foreseeable
Avoid me, please.
future.
I'll scream.
And going back to the experience at the club between the line, the chaos in the line, and just the overall fact that I just knew that I shouldn't go to any club or I'd potentially be knocked over, kind of got me thinking, because it's just so normal for me to say, oh yeah, I don't belong there. But it got me thinking because the people I was with just wanted to dance. They weren't looking for a rowdy time. And it made me think about, so many people have told me like, oh, you know, clubs were different in the 70s and 80s. They weren't all super rowdy. Like there was some more chill options where you could just hang out and have fun. And I kind of connected that to the curb cut effect, which, if you're not familiar, is the concept of referring to a curb cut. The curb cut was made for people with disabilities in mind, but so many people also benefit from that curb cutout, whether it's someone with a stroller or someone with luggage. So, you know, a lot of things were made with people with disabilities in mind that everyone benefits from. So basically what I'm saying is, if any club investors are watching, I think that there is a demand for clubs that are branded as a low-key chill option, that are not super rowdy and, you know, dangerous for someone that doesn't have good balance or whatever. And I think a lot of people would actually enjoy that. So I'll just put that out there and say, you've seen me do Lizzo's TikTok dance. So what I'm saying is, if one of these clubs open up and you need someone to promote it, you know that I can handle that task. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.